chest, where shadows come to speak, where energy remembers what the living never see. Every reading is a key, every truth a guest, unlocking what still lingers inside the hope chest.
This is a reading for Nancy Guthrie, who went missing on 1st of February 2026. We don't know where she is, we don't know how she's doing. I'm going to have a look at the tarot cards and see what I can find. This one jumped out. Desk. Pay attention to your work. Okay. Let's have a look. Someone's work may be significant in this case. V for victory can also signify the number 5. Victory in some endeavour. I think we are going to find her. Lobster. Financial pinch. This was about money. Someone was in a tight financial situation and for some reason believed that taking this woman would somehow lead to some kind of financial windfall. This one. Bag. Something important such as a new job or a raise. This is all about money. Handshake. A meeting with a stranger could be important. A meeting with a stranger could be important. Anything else? Something here. Arrow. You are on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. It's definitely, okay, definitely financial motivation, at least initially. The plan was to take her to somehow secure some money. Okay, I want some messages. Messages, please. Holy Spirit, what do we need to hear about Nancy Guthrie? Desert. Was she taken to the desert? Is that where her body is? She buried in the desert. Regret. I don't think the outcome of this situation, I don't think necessarily it was planned. I don't think that the people who took her, and I'm saying people because I'm seeing more than one person. I'm seeing a man, and I can't tell yet if the other person's male, but they have mixed energy, like masculine and feminine energy. They're regretting what happened here. This was not the outcome that they had desired. They may even regret their decision to take her, or some decision they made along the way was the wrong one. I need to hear Holy Spirit about Nancy Guthrie. Yeah. She's buried. I actually think they buried her in the desert. Dead. People who took her, again, I referred to the lobster card. Financial pinch, they were really struggling financially. They were obviously in debt, and this was a desperate attempt. Desperate. I wonder if they've been looking at her prior to this. Marriage, wedding, some kind of marriage contract, wedding, somehow related to this case. Not sure what that means just yet. Anything else? One more card and I'll go to the tarot. About Nancy Guthrie. Yep. Suicide. What does that mean? I'm wondering if, because of the amount of regret, this person's considered removing themselves from the planet, possibly. Let's get into the tarot and have a look. This is serious stuff. I do think Nancy Guthrie is no longer with us, and I think she's buried in the desert. Yeah, she's buried in somewhere deep in Knight of Swords in reverse. Yeah. It's like clouded thinking when you think that you have a plan and this person, that one wanted to come out. King of Swords in reverse. Okay, so I'm seeing two men, a Knight of Swords and a King of Swords in reverse. These two individuals were solely concerned with themselves, very cold thinking, and there's one male here who's in charge and one male here who's like the lackey. Okay, and I'm seeing here that the Knight of Swords is almost like the grunt for this duo, meaning that the King of Swords gives him orders and he just does what he's told. I think that the Knight of Swords is the one who did who dug the hole in the desert, and the King of Swords is the one who came up with the plan. But I'm seeing here the King's underneath the regret. He regrets this decision. What's that? Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. They knew that once they had to bury Nancy, I'm seeing here Ace of Pentacles, they knew that the money was slipping out of their fingertips. The money, they couldn't, if you're going to kidnap someone, you have to exchange the person for the money, right? If there's a kidnapping or a ransom, and there was no exchange. Seven of Pentacles. The debt is growing. There's no way for them to furnish this debt with this scheme. That's why there's so much regret here. What about this marriage wedding? What is this about? Star in reverse and the moon. Celebrity wedding. Why am I hearing celebrity wedding? Why does that matter? It's at the bottom of the deck. The Knight of Cups reverse. Yeah, celebrity wedding. These two guys really thought that they could get away with this too. Knight of Swords here, it's like there's a younger male individual and there's an older male individual, okay? The Knight of Swords, he didn't want to do this, but he follows the orders of the king, who's in charge. This guy's scary. This King of Swords is scary. Knight of Swords, I keep looking at it because even though he's not in charge, I feel like he had a lot to contribute to this. And I feel like he's the one that eventually went out to the desert and did the work. In fact, yeah. Was he the one that knocked at the door? He's the one that's on the door cam video that we all saw. He's the one that's buried her out in the desert under the King of Swords orders. Look at this King of Swords. I mean, failing to take responsibility. This guy's in, I'm hearing escape artist, like he gets away with things all the time. Kind of like has a glib tongue, can talk his way out of things. He's that kind of guy. Always has an excuse. Maybe that's how he got into this financial trouble. It's like, oh, well, I couldn't pay that bill because, you know, I had to take care of this. I was taking care of my sick mother. So, you know, obviously I couldn't spend the money to pay that, you know, electricity bill because I had to help my mother, you know, buy groceries. He's that guy. But it's like, it's a front. Definitely King of Swords energy, so talking air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But he's full of regret now. I do think I'm seeing the number 5. Victory in some endeavour, but I'm seeing 5. I don't know if that's the 5th month, May. The 5th of the month next year. I do think there's going to be some delay in this information coming out. I do think they're going to have a really hard time finding her, because if she is buried in the desert, first of all, they're going to need the exact location because the desert's huge in Arizona. It's not like, you know, a small area of desert. It's quite vast, and they're going to require specific coordinates to find this because it's so big. They had to put her somewhere that they knew no one would find her. This is a money kidnapping ransom scheme gone wrong. All because this King of Swords somehow roped this Knight of Swords up. But I feel like they've done this type of thing maybe before, but not to this level, not to this extent. The card that's confusing me the most, that I'm not quite understanding, is the Star card underneath the marriage wedding card. Because to me, this is like celebrity wedding, but why is this showing up? It may be that one of these gentlemen is in a marriage or a relationship that is not what they dreamed of. And it's somehow led them down this dark path. I'm not blaming the wife, I'm saying something's gone wrong here. Terribly wrong. Nancy Guthrie did not end her life. And one of these guys, and I'm picking up the Knight of Swords, may be contemplating this because the secrets are weighing him down. There's a lot of regret here. And I know that's on the King, but I feel like he's regretting the decision, but he's having to live with the anxiety of it. Sometimes the weight of these decisions can weigh people down. Because let's say the Knight of Swords signed up, you know, to get paid because he was broke. He didn't sign up to, you know, okay, I want to have a look at another deck and see if I have any messages there. Because I think I am on the right path. It's funny because I'm looking at that arrow. See how there's like these desert rocks in the sun? This feels like Arizona. And then the word arrow has AR in it. Arrow, Arizona. It looks like the desert. Holy Spirit, are we on the right track? Am I on the right track? That Nancy Guthrie. What else do we need to know? Are we on the right track? Let's see here. Wild card, end of the situation or buried. Yeah, she's buried in the desert. She's buried in the desert. I put money on it. Group involvement. Okay, I'm seeing a group of 2. There may be more, but there's a group. Did not go to plan. Yeah, this did not go to plan. This was not the original plan. The plan was not to end her life. The plan was to fix their debts. They were in a financial situation where they owed a lot of money. At least the King of Swords did, and I feel like the Knight of Swords was just trying to get ahead. And they saw this as a financial opportunity. I think they've done this before, but not to this level, not to this scale. And it got way out of hand. It didn't go to plan. Of course not. Okay, interesting. DNA evidence on top of the debt and the 7 of Pentacles. There's money, or there's DNA evidence somewhere, something to do with the money. There's actual DNA evidence on the money. Interesting. Freedom. Oh, someone, the wife wanted freedom from the marriage. Is this why? The wife threatened to leave him if he didn't come up with the money. I'm hearing like an argument between 2 people. I'm seeing a male and a female. They are arguing about money, and she basically gives him the ultimatum that if things don't change, she's out of there. She wanted to be free from this situation. So that's what this is about too. Male ego. Misguided. What's that? Crime of opportunity. They saw Nancy as an opportunity to make money, okay? And they never, I don't think either of them really anticipated that it would go this way. What a mess. This poor lady. The Lovers. Final messages, please. Final messages, please. The Lovers. Father figure in charge. This is the King of Swords. The Emperor. He was in charge. The lovers. This is very interesting. Anything else? They're guilty. The body is hidden. Guilty. The body is hidden. It's buried. Buried. And I'm looking, I'm seeing this rock. I'm seeing I keep seeing dry rock. It's here on the arrow card. It's in the desert. It's in the dry sand. It's in this picture. Body is hidden. I'm going to end it there. Thank you for watching, everyone. Take care.